Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. As you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Cruyff. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Decent progress down the left. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great ball, and he's in, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Well, there's the clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Botafogo! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Botafogo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Botafogo are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Roberto Carlos. Pull it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Vieira. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Seedorf. He's in a good position here. It's Cruyff. Maldini. Maldini gets across and deals with it. Lahm. And it's Vieira. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the ball's gone astray. Looking for the run. Seedorf. He's got two. They've done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ronaldo has it in a wide position. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. No, it's come to nothing. Seedorf. Vieira. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. Vieira.
Botafogo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And the shot's on here. Shifted into the flank. And oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And that's been it. And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Botafogo really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Botafogo in control at half-time, 2-0. There's the start of the second half. Maldini. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Bullet. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Vietnam, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Lahm has created one goal already. Seedorf. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great ball if he can get there. Cruyff. He's free, he has got space. There's the shot! Goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. A finish of true class! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Ibrahimovic, knocks it out wide. Seedorf. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Camisa 20, camisa 18, camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
It's best to keep it in play here.
10,
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Camisa 9, camisa 15.
Roberto Carlos.
Substituição.
Botafogo, perhaps contemplating. Shot, surely! Goal! Botafogo! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's Bale! That is decidedly lacking.
Botafogo certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
There could be trouble here. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's been cut out, well played. The referee's awarded a free kick. Ferdinand. Bellingham. Botafogo finding their passes. And here's Bale. Gets a good foot in there. Vieira. Oh, they could break here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Vieira. And here's Bale. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Rijkaard. Rafael Leao. And it's Bellingham. That's Vieira.
Foram indicados
Quality ball.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Now it's Bale. Rijkaard. And the referee brings it to a close. Botafogo are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam
So
no
what do you take? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Araujo cuts out the pass. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge, huge impact on this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Pull it. Rijkaard. Cruyff. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ibrahimovic. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is masterful defending.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chance here to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got away. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Botafogo, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Seedorf. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, cracking ball. Pinches it off him.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Cruyff. Well, they've got it again. 30 minutes gone. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff is onto it in a flash. Cruyff, not the most accurate pass. Played back in. Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch. You can never be short of runners into space.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Botafogo really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Rijkaard. Rodri touches it back.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And he nearly went all the way.
Vieira certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Lahm. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Botafogo are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Que temos previsão de trânsito intenso após o término da partida.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Bergomi. And that interception was... He's gone for goal! And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. So much time and space here. And Cruyff!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bullet! Maldini clears. Cruyff. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lahm stood up well to him there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Back into the middle, out to the left it goes. And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. Vieira, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And this is Cruyff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Seedorf. He's in a great position here. Gets his head on it! Just off target.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 20, camisa 24, camisa 18, camisa 22.
Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Camisa 10, camisa 9.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, really well played.
Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Lahm. And here's Rafael Leao. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rijkaard. Vieira. For Lahm. And it's Roberto Carlos. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. That's a cute ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to play it through. Shot and goal! Thuram getting this one clear. No, that was never going to make it. Roberto Carlos goes down, but nothing given.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Threads one in. That is good alertness. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a climb! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. And it's made its way to him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Good read, needed to be. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rijkaard proves too strong. Bale will not want to lose out here. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Bergomi works it forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's neat.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pull it, and they can counter here. Rodri. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Batistuta. Bellingham is having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Ibrahimovic. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Seedorf. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, that was never going to make it. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Cross needs to be good. Dida claims it without any fuss. Seedorf. And it's Gullit. And it's Vieira. Can he get it through? So we're still where we started right now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pressing high and with purpose. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Turns and goes back. Roberto Carlos delivers. Defending of the desperate variety. Chance here to counter. Cruyff looking to penetrate opposition lines. That's a little off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Lahm with the short one. Lahm plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldo. Vieira. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rodri. Here's Vieira. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Vieira is the guilty party there. Lahm. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Lahm. Bergomi. Nice control. Shot could be on. Spread it left. It's a good foot in there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Botafogo have themselves a chance from the spot to get them off and running. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be...
And Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's been cut out, well played. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Takes a shot!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rijkaard, and he's been shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lahm unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Teremos
This ended
minuto
up
de
in no man's
acréscimo.
land. That's good running with the ball. No, again there's no way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Botafogo happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Botafogo carrying a one-goal lead. Rijkaard. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. And it's Vieira. Vieira wins the duel this time. Engages and forces him off the ball. Seedorf. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Seedorf. Now Seedorf. Pele. Rijkaard. And he's making progress on the ball. Knocks it into space. Driving forward. Now it's Cruyff. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And here's Cruyff. Rijkaard picks it up out wide. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, it's a great ball here. Lahm.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Now it's Cruyff.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cruyff. He's got away. Oh, that's nice.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicely weighted ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Rijkaard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. And it's Vieira. Knocks it out wide. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Pele, and they win it back again. Seedorf. Decent progress down the left. And here's Hullet. Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking for the run. Seedorf. And it's Vieira. Vieira. Cruyff. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Seedorf. It's Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Botafogo have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for
Camisa
changes
24.
on both sides, actually.
Camisa 20.
There could be trouble here. Shoots!
Camisa
Loose ball now,
22.
and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Deixando o campo para
And he was there to get a
Camisa
vital touch.
10.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Camisa 9. Camisa 15.
Botafogo have their second corner now.
Substituição em andamento.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Darwin, and it's Lam. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo find a position of real strength now. Bellingham. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key character...